Automobiles have undergone significant advancements throughout the years, yet one aspect remains constant: their enduring value. Even vehicles manufactured 6, 7, or 8 decades ago can command millions or even tens of millions of dollars at auctions. In today's video, we will explore the priciest cars from each decade that have been auctioned, including one remarkable instance where a car fetched over $35 million. The 1900s Rolls-Royce 10-horsepower two-seater, 1904, $7,254,290. In 1904, the United States had a car ownership rate of 0.67 vehicles per 1,000 people. To put this in perspective, nowadays, the average is approximately 1.88 cars per household. What is now considered a necessity was once a luxury exclusive to the wealthiest individuals in America. The Rolls-Royce 10-horsepower two-seater, produced between 1904 and 1906, epitomized this exclusivity. Priced at £343 during its production years, equivalent to well over $55,000 today when adjusted for inflation, this vehicle boasted features that fall far short of the modern amenities, like touchscreens, heated seats, and parking assist. Fast forward to the present, and the 1904 Rolls-Royce 10-horsepower two-seater, registered as U44, recently fetched an astonishing $7.25 million at auction. The exorbitant price can be attributed mainly to its rarity, being one of only 4 believed to have survived. Equipped with a 3-speed transmission, a water-cooled twin-cylinder engine with a power output of 12 RPM, and a top speed of just 39 miles per hour, this vintage vehicle may pale in comparison to contemporary cars, but stands as a testament to the evolution of automotive technology over the decades. To put it into perspective, attempting to race this antique automobile against a person riding a horse would result in a resounding defeat. 1910's Rolls-Royce 40 to 50 horsepower double Pullman limousine, otherwise known as the Corgi, 1912, $7,343,000. In the realm of the 1910s, we present the Rolls-Royce 40 to 50 Pullman limousine, famously known as the Corgi. This particular model, fetching an astonishing $7.3 million at auction, showcases the impeccable craftsmanship of the 1910s. Despite its name, the Corgi has nothing to do with lazy days for dogs. Instead, it stands as an exemplary testament to the era's coach-building prowess. The interior of the Corgi is a treasure trove of surprises. A dome light adorned with an intricate fabric rosette adds a touch of elegance. All the hardware within the car is crafted from either silver or ivory, while the door panels boast embroidered silk. Concealed within the footrest is a complete picnic and tea service set. For those inclined towards a warm cup of tea, the Stagecoach is equipped with an alcohol-fueled burner for boiling water. For those with a taste of something stronger, the set also includes 6 decanters made of sterling silver and leather. 1920s Mercedes-Benz 680S Torpedo Roadster, 1928, $8,226,400. When envisioning the 20s, one might conjure images of flappers, jazz, and a vibrant atmosphere. I am of course referring to the 1920s, as the 2020s haven't exactly been favorable thus far. The 1920s marked a period of prosperity, innovation, and success, and it's no wonder that this era saw the emergence of some truly remarkable automobiles. One such standout is the 1928 model of the Mercedes-Benz 680S Torpedo Roadster, which commanded an impressive $8.25 million at auction. Under the hood, this car boasts a 6-cylinder dual carburetor engine. Its coachwork is a masterpiece, featuring lightweight, open craftsmanship, meticulously designed by the finest coach builders of the time. Tailored for affluent individuals seeking a vehicle of unparalleled quality, flair, and performance, the materials used in its construction are nothing short of exotic. From a lizard skin interior to its Purple Heart trim made from a rare wood sourced from South America, every detail exudes luxury. Adding to its allure, this particular 1928 vehicle possesses a captivating life story, having been owned by only 2 families in its nearly century-long existence. This careful stewardship ensured the car was already in top condition even before undergoing a meticulous restoration by experts. 1930s Alfa Romeo 8C 2900B Lungo Spider, $19,800,000. The 1930s were generally not characterized by luxury. In fact, they were quite the opposite. The Great Depression had a profound impact on nations worldwide, leading to widespread unemployment and hunger. Despite these challenging times, some individuals still sought solace in the realm of opulent automobiles, and the Alfa Romeo 8C 2900B Lungo Spider stands as a testament to this phenomenon. A 1939 8C 2900 fetched an astonishing $19.8 million at auction, a figure that may seem less surprising when considering the car's storied history. To begin with, only 32 chassis of the 8C 2900 were manufactured, and a mere 12 of them were designated as touring spiders. The scarcity of these surviving cars make them highly coveted, particularly among sports car enthusiasts, given that the 8C 2900 is indeed a sports car. During its time, it held the distinction of being the most advanced and aerodynamic modern sports car. Its framework featured remarkably thin and hollow steel tubes concealed with aluminum panels, with fabric serving as insulation between the hollow tubes and the aluminum to prevent electrolysis without adding substantial weight, although flammability remains a consideration. This construction allowed the car to be molded and curved, making it as one of the pioneering streamlined vehicles designed for racing. Additionally, the 8-cylinder engine, equipped with dual Roots-type superchargers, contributed to the car's impressive racing capabilities, boasting a claimed maximum speed of 109 miles per hour. Alfa Romeo 6C 2500 Competizione, 1948, $4,840,000. The 1940s marked a tumultuous decade, heavily influenced and overshadowed by World War II. However, the car we're about to discuss emerged in the post-war years, a period characterized by recovery, reconstruction, and the production of some remarkable automobiles. The Alfa Romeo 6C 2500 Competizione stands out as one of the most exceptionally rare cars on our list, with only 3 ever manufactured and today only 1 remaining. Therefore, it comes as no great surprise that this extraordinary vehicle commanded an astounding $4.8 million at auction. The name, for those familiar with Italian, provides a clear indication of the essence of the 6C 2500 Competizione, as competizione translates to competition. Indeed, the 6C 2500 was designed as a race car, embodying a somewhat Frankenstein's monster approach. In the aftermath of the war, Alfa Romeo faced the challenge of their aging racing car, the 8C 2900B Berlinetta, becoming obsolete against the competition from Ferrari. Hindered by limited funds and resources, they devised a creative solution, rummaging through corporate part bins to assemble the components necessary for the creation of the 6C 2500 Competizione. Despite its patchwork origins, the car boasts an impressive array of carefully chosen components. Powered by a 2.4-liter 6-cylinder engine, it is reported to deliver around 145 horsepower, reaching a maximum speed of 124 miles per hour. Ferrari 335S Spider Scaglietti, 1957, $35,711,359. Alfa Romeo had valid concerns about being overshadowed by Ferrari in the realm of sports cars, and those concerns were not unfounded. The subsequent car on our list proves this point, as the Ferrari 335S Spider Scaglietti remains an impressive vehicle to this day. Produced between 1957 and 1958, only 4 of these cars were ever manufactured, and the rarity of this model significantly contributed to one of the remaining cars commanding a staggering $35.7 million at auction. The exceptional price tag, however, cannot be attributed solely to the rarity of the sports car. In 1957, during the Mille Miglia race in Italy, a tragic accident involving a 335S resulted in the death of 16 individuals and injuries to 20 others. This incident marked the end of the Mille Miglia race, making the 1957 event the final one and casting both the car and the race into infamy. The surviving Ferrari 335S that fetched over $35 million at auction boasts a V12 engine, an impressive maximum horsepower of 390, and a remarkable top speed of just under 190 miles per hour. Ferrari 250 GTO, 1962, $38,115,000. The subsequent car on our list holds the distinction of being the most expensive car ever sold at auction and is arguably the most coveted collector's car globally. This iconic vehicle is none other than the 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO, which fetched a staggering $48.4 million in a Monterey auction back in 2018. Such is the admiration for this car among enthusiasts that when it claimed the title for the priciest car sold at auction in 2018, it dethroned another 250 GTO. Adding to its allure, reports indicate that a private sale involving another 250 GTO surpassed the remarkable sum of $70 million. What sets this car apart and makes it so special? Surprisingly, the Ferrari 250 GTO wasn't always a highly sought-after model. Originally designed as a no-frills race car, only 36 units were produced and sold for 4-figure amounts in the United States. However, as the popularity of collecting classic cars surged in the 1970s and 1980s, the GTO's rich racing history and distinctive design made it highly sought after. When the 250 GTO hit the racetrack, it often found itself competing exclusively with other GTOs, as few other cars could match its performance. A glance at its specifications reveals why. With top speeds of 174 miles per hour and an impressive 302 horsepower, the Ferrari 250 GTO is truly a marvel. 1970s Porsche 91710, 1972, $5,830,000. In the groovy era of the 1970s, characterized by funky fashion and even funkier cars, the priciest auction car from that decade happens to be the Porsche 91710, which fetched a cool $5.8 million. This quirky little car is a sight to behold. An open-top design, vibrant splashes of red and blue, a colossal spoiler, and a build that resembles an oddly aerodynamic brick. The Porsche 91710 was crafted with a singular purpose in mind: to dominate the racetrack. Well, to be precise, it was engineered to secure victories that would help Porsche promote their new dealerships for both Porsche and Audi in America. And true to its mission, the car excelled in achieving precisely that. Sporting a 12-cylinder V180 twin-turbo engine and boasting a top speed of around 220 miles per hour, the 91710's impressive specs propelled it to triumph in numerous races. In a single US circuit alone, it clinched victory in 6 out of 9 races, showcasing its prowess on the racetrack. 1980s Porsche 956, 1982, $10,120,000. Standing out prominently in the vibrant 1980s automotive landscape is the Porsche 956, particularly noteworthy for the remarkable $10.1 million it fetched at auction in 1982. This decade witnessed significant and frequent changes in racing rules and regulations, prompting the creation of the Porsche 956 in response to these evolving standards. The car was specifically designed to meet the criteria for classification as a Group C vehicle in racing, succeeding the highly successful 936. Crafted with racing in mind, the Porsche 956 saw limited production due to its specialized nature. Only 10 were ever created, and the auction vehicle held the auspicious designation of being number 3 in this exclusive lineup. The performance of the few 956s that graced the racetrack was nothing short of exceptional. Constructed with a lightweight aluminum chassis, the Porsche was propelled to victory by a 265-liter turbocharged engine. Boasting top speeds of 218 miles per hour, it led the 24 hours of the Le Mans race for the entire duration, clinching its third victory in the prestigious event. While several other triumphs followed, a tragic incident during the 1985 1,000 kilometers of Spa raised concerns about safety, ultimately marking the conclusion of the 956's illustrious racing career. 1990s McLaren F1 LM specification, 1998, $13,750,000. Now let's delve into the 90s, a decade many of you likely experienced. For those who didn't, kudos on cultivating an early interest in luxury and success. I foresee a promising future filled with opulent cars, beachfront residences, and who knows, maybe even the potential to one day afford the next car on our list. The McLaren F1 LM specification, which achieved a dazzling $19.8 million at auction. The significant price tag of this car is primarily attributed to its extreme rarity, with only 2 ever being constructed. While the standard F1 models routinely command prices exceeding $10 million and are hailed as among the finest cars ever produced, the special LM specifications are even more coveted. The two F1 LM specifications, bearing chassis numbers 18 and 73, originated as standard F1 models but were subsequently outfitted with V12 engines for enhanced power. Chassis number 73 generated an impressive $13.75 million at auction. However, it's chassis number 18 that holds the record, selling for $19.8 million in 2019. Refinished in 2000, this particular F1 LM specification underwent exterior changes, including a platinum metallic job and a revamped interior featuring cream leather and Wilton carpets. 2000s Ferrari Enzo 2005, $6,050,000. Now we've arrived at the era of low-rise jeans, Canadian tuxedos, and the iconic Pimp My Ride. Yet you won't need to pimp this particular ride. If you're a car enthusiast, you might have already guessed which car from the 2000s commanded the highest price at auction. It's none other than the Ferrari Enzo, which fetched an impressive $6 million. While this figure might be on the lower end of our list, it becomes more understandable when you consider that the Ferrari Enzo has yet to reach vintage or antique status. Who can predict how much these cars will fetch 10, 20, or 30 years from now? The Ferrari Enzo pays homage to the company's founder, Enzo Ferrari, with only 400 units produced over a 2-year span. Interestingly, the design of the Enzo was inspired by the McLaren F1. Equipped with a V12 engine generating 651 horsepower, it can accelerate from 0 to 60 in a mere 3.1 seconds, cover a quarter mile in just 11 seconds, and reach speeds as high as 218 miles per hour. So there you have it, the most expensive cars from each decade. Which one is your favorite? And if you were to invest your money in one, which would it be? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you like this video, click the next one shown on the screen. I'm sure you'll like it. Thanks for watching.